Good afternoon, air hockey fans. This is Nathan Buss from the American Air Hockey League. We're watching the Sunday weekly tournament at Jeremy's Downtown Arcade in Nampa, Idaho. And this is it's actually a pretty exciting game that we're going to be watching right now. It's going to be Matt versus Tyson. Tyson won the first game. Matt just won the second game, so this is now going on to game number 3. And we're going to be showing you the bracket today. The only thing we don't have for you today is we're not going to have the audio from that room. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to be there to set up the microphone, so you're not going to be able to hear anything at all from that room. However, you can hear me, and that's good. And we also got the scores for you at the top of the screen, thanks to Cruz running in the background. I have to give him a giant thank you. He's always ever vigilant. So, we got Tyson right now on the right-hand side of the table versus Matt. And right now, Tyson is up 2 points to 1, which is fantastic. Awesome. I do see that we are live. Awesome. Hey, shoot me a message if you would like, and I will read it out live to everybody here. I see Ryder saying, do you remember me, Ryder? We remember you every single time. I think it's fun that, Ryder, you always mention that every time you pop in, you're always like, do you remember me? Yes, we remember you, Ryder. And we always will. 2-3 now. Matt is now in the lead. We have Tyson trying to get back on top. There he goes. Now 3-3. This game is fantastic because Matt is considered a pro here in the American Air Hockey League. Tyson is not yet, but Tyson has gotten so many good scores. He just hasn't been able to beat anybody above him in an actual challenge set to get enough points to be considered a pro. However, he has taken pros out, and he might do that even right now. 4-3 now. Tyson is in the lead. Remember, this is game number 3. Tyson only needs a few more points, and he can send Matt to the loser bracket. Matt gets the puck back, goes for a cut. It's blocked. Goes for that straight shot. Loses possession. Tyson gets it back. Tyson and Ethan on the right-hand side of the table, they were in a doubles tournament 2 weeks ago, and they did so good. They did way better than expected. I believe they got 3rd place, which was not expected. We were expecting them to get maybe 5th place. Tyson sets it up, goes for a forehand, loses possession. In the chat, we got Daniel saying, hello. We got Carmenouche saying, is this the Idaho like last time? This is the Sunday Idaho tournament. Yes. We're even going to show you the bracket. Right after this game, I'm going to show you the bracket. Oh, it's 5-5 now. Ryder, no, I'm not there. I'm actually not feeling good today, so I decided to stay home and do the commentary from home, which is very unique. Oh, it's 5-6. That's match point. All Matt needs is one more point. Can Tyson tie it up? This is intense. He does. He ties it up 6-6. Matt just needs one more point. It's match point right now. Can Matt get this point? And Matt gets... No, he scored on himself? I missed it. It was so fast. Matt scores... No, he did. He scored on Tyson. Matt wins it 6-7 with his little thumbs up. We got Jim saying, I love air hockey. We'll just say that's what he said. All right, 6-7. Okay, now, I would love to show you the bracket right this second and show you the games that are coming up next. This is where it's going to be exciting. When I'm at home, and we're actually getting a lot more help, thanks to funds from you guys, actually, we're able to show you the bracket as it's being filled out. So check this out. I'm going to zoom in a tiny bit and show you the games that already happened. If I hover over it, Jax versus Josiah, it was 7-1, 7-1. Josiah just destroyed him. Nacho versus Noel, very close game, but Nacho pulled off the win. We got Matt versus Lou. Matt destroyed him. Tyson versus Zach. Tyson wrecked him. Anthony versus Christopher. You're going to notice that in all these games of pros, you can see their rating right here. So like Anthony's rated number 2 in this bracket today, and Christopher's rated 15. And you can see in the scores that is exactly just that. What we're seeing right now is Chance versus Ethan is coming up right now. Chance is going to be on the right-hand side, and that game is starting right this second. We'll get to that in 1 second here. Anthony beat Ayla, but only barely. It looks like that went to the 3rd game, and Anthony moves on. And then at the very top of this, we have we got Josiah versus Nacho happening, and Matt just won his game. So basically, we've got in the winners bracket, Matt and Anthony for sure, and then whoever wins this game, and whoever wins Chance versus Ethan, which is happening right now. And then we have a bunch of games in the loser bracket. But let's get back to the main game right this second. We've got Chance already down 2 points to Ethan, which is crazy because Chance is considered a low-level pro, and Ethan is not. Ethan is not considered a pro. However, he's been doing pretty decently. So right now, Ethan is up on him. Don't forget to post something in the chat. If you subscribe, please let me know in the chat. I would love to read out your chats right this second. Ethan is up 3-0. Man, Chance is going to start getting pretty upset. He loses possession of the puck, so that means it goes to Ethan. So Ethan gets possession. And game is back in play. Ethan goes for a cut, and Chance gets a score on him. Oh, man. Okay, Ethan sets it up again. He still has possession, but then loses it. Look how fast Chance is. Chance is on the right-hand side of the table. Do you see how fast he is? Like, he's so good at puck control. Goes for the right wall. It's blocked. Remember, I will read out your comments. Do not be afraid to throw something in the comments. We love seeing your comments every single week. It's right now 2-3. Chance is... nope, now it's tied up 3-3. Chance gets the point. Chance is easily the expected winner of this game. But Ethan's obviously giving him a ton of trouble. There he goes, the right wall over. It's now 4-3, Chance. Chance sets it up again, goes for the diamond drift. It's hard to see that on this camera, but do you see how fast and how much control he has over that puck? Look at that fast serve. Chance just throws it on the table, immediately gets a point on it. It's now 6-4. Remember, writer, my name's Nathan Buss. I'm currently ranked number 1 in the American Air Hockey League, but I'm not playing today. Josiah is ranked number 3, and I believe that he's going to end up winning today. There it is, 7-4. Chance takes the win, and it's going to be going on to game number 2. It's best 2 out of 3. It's a double elimination bracket. What that means is every game is 2 out of 3, and if you lose that 2 out of 3, you go to the loser bracket, and you have a second life. If you die there, then you're completely out of the ranking system. Right now, Chance is just warming up. You can see how fast he's able to dribble the puck. Matt showing his slicked back hair. I thought he just did that for St. Patrick's Day. I didn't know that was going to stick. Chance cut his hair. We used to call him the Viking. I don't know what we call him now. Now that his hair's all chopped off. We got Daniel saying, do pros get paid based on where they finish in the tournament? They do in points. So basically, if, let's just say Josiah wins this tournament, he would get 40 points on the ELO bracket. And what that would mean is that he, after this match, could easily be ranked number 2 instead of number 3 in the American Air Hockey League. Everyone's ranks are based off of how many points they have. So if you beat somebody in points, even if you haven't played them, you overtake their rank. So that's why tonight matters so much. Now, as far as paid goes, there are paid tournaments. The World Tournament actually is happening in August, late August this year. I want to say it's the 23rd, and it's happening in Houston, Texas. So if any of you are in Texas, you should check that out. That'd be amazing to see you there. I'm going to be going there. There's a lot of others that are going to be going to the World Tournament. It's now 2-3. Ethan is trying to snake his way back up into being tied with Chance. Chance, look how much control he has. A lot of people watching this are like, oh man, that doesn't look that difficult to do. It's extremely difficult. You want to watch a fun stream, go to our game when I was in Utah a few weeks ago. I went to Utah and challenged anybody there to a game of air hockey. If they won just one game, they get $100. All they have to do is win one game, because everyone says, hey, this looks a lot easier than it really is. Well, you should watch that stream. It's actually a lot of fun. We live stream for 3 hours solid. Scarface saying paid, LOL. I agree, man. Hey, if you guys subscribe, let me know in the chat. I would love to read out your comments. Also, I love to read out comments. Keep me busy right now while I don't get to go there and play in person because I'm not feeling well. So you guys get to keep me company with your comments right this second. Chance still up 3-4. Ethan, I don't like his stance that much. He's using, his left leg is sort of locked. He is a left-handed player, so it makes sense his left leg would be forward, but it's sort of locked. He should have his knee forward. There, that's actually right there. That's a much better stance that he's doing right there than a second ago. Playing against a left-handed player has its ups and downs. I can see he's giving Chance a lot of trouble, and Chance isn't figuring out that he's left-handed, which means all he has to do is those right wall unders. Chance needs to hit it to the wall closest to the camera, and that's going to get in under his left wall defense. We got Noe saying, what's up, fam? Noe is one of our fans that actually showed up in person when I went to Utah. Noe, I'm actually going to be going to Utah again. It's going to be right at Easter time. I'm going to be going out there for some family stuff, but I believe I'm going to swing by the arcade and do another Overthrow the Pro, and I would love to see you there. I don't have the date exactly figured out yet, but I'll let you know as soon as I find out. if anybody else is in the Logan, Utah area, we're going to be there next month, right about Easter time. And if you would like to win $100, all you got to do is show up and beat me in one game that I'll even pay for. I'll even pay for the game. Just beat me in one game of air hockey and you get $100. Noe was fantastic. I got to sign a puck for him, which is so great. Oh, it's 6-6 now. Chance versus Ethan. Ethan, there's no way that he should be winning this game or even close to winning. I cannot believe how close. Oh, he gets possession. This is his chance right here. Ethan sets it up. He goes for the. It's blocked. Now Chance has possession. That's a big bummer for Ethan. Ethan could have easily won. This was just 1 point. Chance calls a timeout just to take a break. Ethan's giving him that much trouble. No, he's saying, I'll definitely be there if I can. I hope that you are there. That would be so much fun. All right, game is now back in. Let's see if Chance can pull off this win. This is the second game, so Chance only needs one more point. Oh! Oh! Ethan got it! Did he go over the line? I don't believe he did. That's game over. 7-6. We will show you the bracket right now, really quick. Cruz is running in the background. He's doing all of the hard work. And Cruz, I appreciate you so much, man. Would you mind showing the bracket real quick? So we've already had a lot of games. You can see all of these games that already took place, okay? But right now, we've got Chance versus Ethan, and whoever wins goes up against Anthony. And the only other games happening in the winner bracket are the Josiah versus Nacho game. Whoever wins that goes up against Matt. And then these guys play each other. Whoever wins that goes into the finals. Everybody that loses goes down here into the loser bracket. And there's a bunch of games that are happening right now on a table right behind the camera. Okay, we're gonna switch back over to the action. Chance versus Ethan. They both won a game. It was 7-4 Chance. The second game was 7-6 Ethan. So Chance with more points overall total. He is the expected winner by far, but Ethan giving him so much trouble. Noe, thank you for saying that, man. Yeah, I'm not feeling good at all. Actually, there's a challenge match I have tomorrow. Spec challenged me, Peter Kai, he's number 2, and I'm not going to be able to play that game, I don't think. I'm just not feeling up to it, and he understands that nobody really wants to play somebody when they're not at their best anyway, because if you win, then you have to wonder if you won because they were sick, or if you won simply just because you outplayed them. 1-0, Chance. Oh, and Chance stole possession. He did a beautiful charge there. He sets it up. He leans back. Do you see his knees like right into the table? He's got great form right now. He leans back, goes for the shot, and gets the cut. Then he switches back. Do you see how his legs switch back? Now he's got his right knee in for defense. Oh, scores on himself. It bounces off of the back of his mallet. Go ahead, throw a chat out there for me, guys. I would love to read out your chats. If you subscribe, let me know. I'm sorry about the audio, by the way. So one thing is that I wasn't able to make it. So Matt is streaming on his phone right now, and his phone has only a USB-C. You guys know the struggle is real when you have a cell phone that doesn't have the audio port, the auxiliary. And so he wasn't able to hook up any microphones. When we unmute him, it's really, really, really bad. It's really bad. Looks like his phone's having a little bit of a hard time getting data across right now. Chances up 3-2. Scores on himself again. I think that's 5 points that Chance has scored this game. 3 against Ethan and 2 against himself. Chance gets that cut. He's gotten that cut, I believe, twice now on Ethan. So it's definitely open. All he has to do is do that a few more times and this game's over. Chance sets it up. Goes for the cut. He missed it. It was an off goal. Sets it up again. Pulls it back. Goes for the cut. He's not looking up. Goes for a chip shot. And loses possession. And then Ethan scores on him. Now it's 4-3. Ethan blocks the cut this time. And then gets possession. Ethan could tie it up right now. Oh, but he did a chip shot and then left himself wide open for the cross. 5-3. We got ICT in the chat again saying, let's watch some air hockey. ICT, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for popping back in. Noe saying the wife says hi. Hello to Noe's wife. She was a sweetheart, by the way. I'm so glad I got to meet her in person when I went to Utah. 5-5 now. Chance with possession. Possession is a huge deal. It's just like in football. If somebody has a football, the chances of them getting points are so much higher than when they don't. Getting the score now. It's match point to 5. And remember, it's 1 game to 1 game. So it's right now match point to game point. All Ethan needs is 2 more points, and he takes his whole set and kicks Oh, and he gets the points. It's match point now. Chance needs 1 point to shut this down. Ethan needs 1 point to shut this down. And he gets it with the left wall over. Oh, man. You can see the disappointment on Ethan's face in that one. Oh, man. All right. Let's scooch back over to the bracket for a second. And Cruz, thank you so much for doing all of this, man. Cruz is running in the background. Give a shout out to Cruz for running all of this. All right. So we can see that. There you go. They already input the scores. It's now 2-1. Chance moves on. And Ethan gets moved to the loser bracket. So Ethan is going to be right here. He got moved right here. He's considered 6th in this tournament. So now it's going to be Anthony versus Chance. Actually, it's not, that game's not happening next, but that game's going to be happening soon. We've got Nacho coming up against Josiah. And that's the game that's going to happen right now. Josiah's on the left-hand side. And if you'll notice, Josiah is ranked number 1 in this tournament. And so he really should be winning this game against Nacho. And Nacho, we call him Ignacio, or he calls himself Nacho, but his name is Ignacio. Going back to the table, we can see that Nacho is getting set up. He's on the right-hand side of the table. And our youngest player, besides Ayla, and one of our highest ranks player, Josiah, takes the table on the left. He is our 14-year-old pro that is ranked number 3 in the American Air Hockey League with his 3D printed 2-piece mallet that he made himself. He's taken second place the last 3 weeks and even first place about 4 weeks ago. So it is very intended that he's going to win this game. It's expected that. Noe's saying, Cruz, you're legendary for holding down the fort. Thank you so much, Cruz, and thank you, Noe, for acknowledging him. We got Chance doing the reffing. This game's right about to hit underway. Let me know in the chat who you think is going to win. I would definitely, if I were betting on this game, I would bet for Josiah because Josiah has a ton of experience. However, Nacho has been playing a while as well. And, sometimes he just gets on fire and hits shots that I just never expect him to hit. 1 point now to Josiah, right off the serve. I got to drink some hot tea. Otherwise, my voice is definitely going to go out. The good news is this Josiah scores on himself, throws his hands up in there like, whatever. The good news is this microphone, you can hear like everything if I drink this tea. Deliciousness. It's called throat coat tea. It's the best. All right, 1-1. Nacho blocks a cut. It was a fantastic block, and then gains possession. Josiah having a hard time getting the puck back. And then Nacho comes out with a very surprising cut. Now 2-1. Josiah, also a left-handed player. We saw Ethan playing left-handed last game. Oh no, Nacho scores on himself. Josiah, his best shot is going to be the left wall. It's the one that he just scored on Nacho, where he hit it closest, actually further away from the camera on the wall on the further side, and that's going to be his strongest shot as a left-handed player. We got Cruz in the chat saying, "I'm trying my best." We got Will saying, "Never knew this sport existed, but I'm here for it." Will, thanks for popping in. This is actually our unprofessional stream. You can tell because there's no audio right now. We didn't get the microphone set up. It's happening live in Nampa, Idaho right this second. I'm commentating remotely. Tomorrow is our pro stream. We do these ones for fun, and people just said, hey, why don't you stream your guys' practice matches and your fun tournaments that you do at the local arcades? So we decided to start streaming those. So if you like this at all, you're going to love tomorrow's game. We have professional commentators, not myself, and the stream has like slow motion replays, not just for the final shot. And there's the final shot. Speaking of which, right there, 2-7, absolute blowout game. Josiah crushing him. Josiah, they nicknamed him Flip because he's always wearing flip-flops. And he has his 3D printed mallet, 14 years old, and just crushes everybody in his path. 7-2. Going to game number 2 now. If Josiah wins this one, it will kick Nacho into the loser bracket. Will, thanks for popping in once again, man. If you subscribe, let me know, and I'll shout you out. Josiah, they bump mallets, which is like a handshake. Look at that. He just stays forward and then gets possession of the puck. Like, he's got such a good understanding of where the angles are and where the puck is going to bounce back. Goes for that diamond drift, loses possession of it, but immediately gets it back. There he goes. Goes for that cut, but it was blocked. Sets it up again. Goes for the left wall under. And then gets scored on Nacho with first blood. Will Mobilo saying, right on, good stuff, subscribed. Hey, man, we appreciate that so much. We have a lot of fun here at the American Air Hockey League. It's fun because air hockey's actually been a world sport, like a world competitive sport for over 50 years. but it's just never been that popular. Mainly because people just didn't realize that it's out there. Mainly because it's mainly streamed in Texas. That's where all the tournaments are. In fact, there's one coming up in August. So if any of you live in Houston, Texas, or nearby, or would like to make the trip out, in late August, there's a world tournament happening. And whatever rank you get is what you have in the world. So let me put it like this. If 200 people show up for that tournament, which is about average, that really want to compete competitively, and you lose every single game, you will still be 200th best in the world, right? Which is so fun. It's really fun to tell people that. I believe that Josiah right now is in the 70s. I think he's like in 70th in the world, somewhere right around there. He's a fantastic player, but in the American Air Hockey League, he's rated at number 3. Such a great player. How many tickets does the winner win? It's not tickets, it's actually points. It's ELO points, and they get about 40 points. So the winner gets 40, the second place gets 30, third place in this tournament gets 20, and so on and so forth. And those points really matter a lot. There's a lot of players in that bracket that are only a few points apart from each other. And so if you suddenly get 40 points instead of like 5 or 6, you shoot past their rank. Actually, that's what has been happening. Josiah is considered number 3, but he got so many points after the last few weeklies getting second place that he overtook Peter Kai. And so Peter Kai last week challenged him for number 2 and won. And so now Peter Kai is number 2 and Josiah is considered number 3. You can watch that game. It was live streamed last week professionally. So much fun in that match. The commentary is fantastic. It's done by Caleb and Seth. They do such a great job in commentary. They're going to be doing commentary again tomorrow. Check this out. In the chat, type in exclamation mark and like NC, or exclamation mark ID, or exclamation mark TX for the state abbreviations. You can see where the tournaments are every single week. So if you live in Texas, North Carolina, Chicago, Idaho, most of the states don't have tournaments yet that happen every single week. But check out the few that I mentioned. And if you type in exclamation mark ID, for example, it'll tell you about Germany's Downtown Arcade, which is the event happening right this second. None in New Jersey yet, but hopefully, if you see a state that doesn't have a tournament yet, you should start one yourself. Just go in and see if anybody wants to play with you, invite some friends, and just to go every week and make it an event. So much fun, and people keep looking for events in the States, so you should be the first to start it. I love to talk about Kurt Zender, because a few years ago, 7-1, Josiah just crushes Nacho. Absolutely devastating. And we're going to go back to the bracket right now, and I'll show you the next games that are happening. But Kurt Zender in North Carolina saw that there were no weeklies happening, so he started going to the arcade and playing until people started playing with him. And now there's over 200 people and 3 different events that happen every week in North Carolina, which is amazing. All right, so Nacho gets devastated in that second game, 7-1. You see that just now getting updated. You can also watch this bracket live yourself so that I don't have to do the scrolling for you. You can go to challenge.com/AAHL, and you should be able to see this. So we got Josiah versus Matt coming up in a little bit. Anthony versus Chance, I believe that game's happening right now, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to see who walks up to the table. Whoever wins out of those 2 games will then move on to the finals. In the loser bracket right now, there's a lot of games happening on the table behind the camera. And we've got Nacho's going to be going up against Christopher. Ethan's going to be going up against Zachary. I believe Ethan's definitely going to win this game. And I think Nacho's going to win this game. And then it's going to be Ayla versus, in my opinion, it's going to be Ayla versus Ethan. That's going to be a very hard game for Ayla to win. And then it's going to be Tyson versus Nacho, and I think Tyson's going to win that game, right? And so you get to follow along all of these games that are happening. Oh, it looks like the game's going to be coming up next is actually Nacho versus Christopher. Nacho's on the right-hand side. And then the loser of Game 28 and loser of Game 27 comes down here. So that's these 2 games. So whoever loses these games gets popped down to there. I'm hoping this makes a lot of sense. If you have any questions about the bracket, let me know. Back over to the game. We got a very young... and remember, this is done at a local arcade. So we let everybody know there, hey, we do a tournament every single week. If you would like to try your hand against some actual pro players, let us know. And it's a free tournament that happens every week. We even bring snacks and water. And so this kid is right now being played against Nacho. And this kid's about to get absolutely wrecked because Nacho is a formidable player. He's pretty good against the kids especially. Okay, we've got Noe saying, Chef, you'll get cooked. Okay, what's going on in the chat? I got to read up on the chat right this second. We got Chef saying, I'll be all y'all. Chef, we would love for you to try. I'm going to be in Logan, Utah in on Easter, I believe, right around Easter, and you can go up against me if you'd like. If you win, you get $100. So I'd love to play you. Check out our stream from 2 weeks ago. We did a live event from Utah. We also do those events in Idaho once in a while. So let us know. And if you live in a state nearby, maybe we'll go to your state and play at an arcade near you. And all you have to do is beat me one time. You get $100, man. We got Mackenzie saying, how is it going? Mackenzie, thanks for popping back in. We got Noe saying, Chef wants that smoked Nate. I know. Everyone thinks that it looks easier than it is. Now, mind you, the game we're watching right this second, and it's happening live, this is an unprofessional match. These guys are not world-ranked players. That's a kid that just decided to jump in. But after this, you're going to see some ranked players playing again. So give it just 1 second. I'm in California. I'm down. Chef, if you're near Santa Monica, there's an arcade on the pier there that has 8 air hockey tables, and they're all regulation air hockey tables. And I go there once a year, and I challenge everybody at the arcade. And if anybody beats me, they get $100. They don't even have to pay for the game. I pay for the game and everything. So if you're in California, unless you're North California, I can tell you where some tables are up there as well. Jonathan saying, what's the best strategy in air hockey? John, both these players are not going to be doing the best strategy, but here's what the best strategy is. And I did not invent this. This was done by those that have won 11 and 10 world championships. So the best strategy is, number one, you do not want to hold the mallet on the nub. They are doing that correctly. So both the players are actually holding the mallet correctly. If you're one of those people that holds it by the nub on the top, instantly we know you're a noob, okay? We call that the noob grip or the peasant grip, as Matt Bentley likes to call it. This kid throws his mallet, 7-0, throws his mallet out of anger. That's hilarious. They're going to be switching sides here in a second. Okay, the best strategy, you do not block all the way back. You don't want your mallet touching that goal. Okay, that's a huge mistake that every new player does. Every single new player is blocking all the way back. The pro players from years ago actually put sharp objects on the goal. So if they pulled all the way back to block, it would stab them. And so it would teach them not to block all the way back. All right. So here's the thing. You block, you know that brown spot on the table because of all the wear? You want to block above that brown spot, almost a foot away from the table, a foot away from your goal. Okay. So step 1, hold the mallet the right way. Step 2, block a lot higher away from the goal. Step 3, hit the puck really, really hard. So hard it flies off the table. Okay, hitting it off the table is actually a lot harder than it looks. So hit it off the table and then start dialing down your power. But most people do not hit it hard enough. I would say like 99% of the people I go up against do not hit it hard enough. Okay, even the pro players don't hit it hard enough. Okay, myself, I don't hit it hard enough. That's one of the biggest pieces of advice I can give. Aim your shots. So the other thing that how we know a new player is they just hit. That's all I do. They're just continually hitting the puck. Here, Matt showing off his smiley face mallet. They just hit the puck over and over and over again. Instead of doing that, you want to stop it and aim your shots. So, John, I hope that answers some of your questions, and I can explain that more as we go on. This is going to be a fantastic game. We got Matt versus Josiah. Now, this is fantastic because Matt is rated, I believe, number 7 in the American Air Hockey League, and Josiah's number 3. Josiah's the one on the left. Matt has been playing for 2 years more than Josiah has, though. So they go for the face-off. We got Mackenzie saying, my favorite team officially made it to the playoffs. That's awesome. We got Bo saying Wisconsin there to take a look to see if no, it's exclamation mark WI. So do the exclamation mark first, Bo, and then WI. But I will tell you, there aren't any weeklies happening there yet. Oh, yeah, been there a lot. That's okay, Chef, that's awesome. Yeah, definitely go down there. Okay, so we got 2-0, and Josiah is the expected winner of this game. Josiah is an amazingly talented player. He's only 14 years old. He 3D printed his own mallet. I talk about him all the time because you're going to see him a lot. Why? Because he is winning all these games today. So he is already up 2-0. Matt, let's see, does Matt have possession still? He still has possession. I thought he scored on himself there for a second. Matt's hoping to win this game against Josiah, and he does. He gets a cross on Josiah. That's a great shot. 1-2 now. Josiah loses possession. Matt actually stole it really decently from him. I am expecting Josiah to win this game, though. Like, if I was a gambling man and I were putting money on this game, it would be Josiah on the left-hand side. Matt, they call him the Belgian Bull. 1-3 now. Josiah stealing the puck, and then look at that. Look how crazy that is. Did you see how he stopped it? This is my point. New players just hit the puck over and over and over again. They never stop it. But Josiah stopped it for that one split second, and then fired it straight past Matt's defense. 1-4 now. Mackenzie's saying, I think Josiah's going to win. Why am I so calm today? It's because I'm not in person at the arcade today. I'm at home, and I'm remote commentary, and I don't feel good. And so I've been kind of sick these last few days, and so I said, guys, I'm not going to show up, but I'll do commentary remote if that helps. The problem is you don't get to hear the puck moving around, so I'll get that fixed next week. However, do you see the scores at the top of the screen? And you notice how we can almost we're almost to replay status right now. In fact, the last shot's coming up. If Josiah gets this point, he'll have 7-1 to Matt for the first game. And we have slow motion replays for you. We've got, it's 2-6 now. This all happened because the fans, you guys, Matt almost scored on himself. That was so close. You guys donated and helped us out a ton. And so we've been able to buy better equipment. We've been able to buy better computer components to let this all happen. And there it is. Here comes the final shot. 7-2. Josiah absolutely wrecks Matt in that game. Take a look at this replay. And this is what's so cool is that we have replays now. And that's thanks to you guys. So now comes the next game. It's going to be 7-2. On that first game, 0-0 now, Matt versus Spec. I'm sorry, not Matt versus Spec. What am I saying? Matt versus Josiah. If Josiah wins this, he is in the finals, and the lowest he could possibly get is third place. If he wins this, if he loses this, then he could be in sixth place, I believe. So this is right now, this game happening for both these players. They can possibly get first place, and the lowest they could possibly get is sixth place with how far they've gotten. We've got John saying, Josiah is the chosen one. Kid's only 14. He's actually been playing since 13. He wasn't even able to reach the middle line, but his parents got him an air hockey table at his house, so he's been able to practice. He 3D printed his own mallet and made different inserts for it. So that mallet's actually 2 different pieces that he 3D printed. And so he has different inserts to choose like which one he wants. The puck slips in. It's now 1-1. He refuses to play with tennis shoes. He only plays in flip-flops, so his nickname is Flip. And he's just absolutely killer. He's going to be playing at Worlds this year as well, and so that's going to be really fun to watch that. We got Thomas in the chat saying, hi from Maine. What's up, Thomas? It's good to see you. Thanks for popping in. John, you're asking, is Nathan playing tonight? I am Nathan, and no, I'm not playing tonight. I am remotely commentating. John, I love that you are a member. Look at everybody in the chat. You can see John is a member, and he gets the golden mallet next to his name, and his name shows up in green because he became a member of the American Air Hockey League, and we appreciate you so much, man. We got Zombie saying, hello, haven't been here in a while. Zombie, it's great to have you back. You'll notice that now we're streaming our Sunday weeklies just for fun. These are not professional matches. They're just fun to stream. And so it doesn't look that good. Tomorrow it's going to look a lot better. Hit us up tomorrow. But you will notice that now we have the scores at the top of the screen, and this is all happening live, which is so awesome. And I'm able to remote commentate. 4-1. Josiah just wrecking Matt this game, just like he did the game before. Hamilton saying, this is awesome in the chat. I love that. Hey, if you want, subscribe, guys, and let me know you subscribed. I'll shout you out. Mackenzie saying, what time are you streaming tomorrow? Great question. We stream at 5 o'clock Pacific time, which is 6 Mountain time. That's 7 Central and 8 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow. It's going to be a really good game. Matt is on the left. He's going to be playing Chance. It's going to be a fantastic game. We've got a bunch of other games happening. I believe Jessica is playing Kayla tomorrow. Josiah trying to show off with a spin shot for no reason, and then he gets a left wall over against Matt. That's a final shot replay. Check this out. Josiah getting way cocky, but still pulls off that left wall over. Absolutely love it. Matt getting wrecked. Okay, we're going to show you guys a bracket. Check this out. We can show you the bracket now. And if you want to see it live, you can actually take a look. I'm going to post it in the chat. Let's see. What is it? It's going to be challenge. It's challenge.com. I'm going to post this real quick. /AAHL. It's probably going to get mad at me because of a link. I don't know if it's going to show up. Let me know if that shows up. Okay, take a look at this. We just had Josiah versus Matt, and you can see the scores on the right-hand side, 7-2, 7-3. Josiah wins. He's moving over. Now it's going to be Anthony versus Chance. This game should be popping up in a second. We have Anthony coming over to the table. In the loser bracket right now, all these games happened. Ethan is going against Ayla. I wish I could be watching that match right now because my daughter is Ayla, and I hope that she wins. I don't know if she's going to be able to do it. Ethan is a fantastic player, and he's left-handed and just crushes it. We We got Chance up on the table. He just ran up to the camera. I'm bummed that we missed it. But so we got basically this game's happening right now on the side table. The winner goes up against Matt. And then whoever loses this next match that we're about to watch is going up against Tyson. So there we go. There's the bracket. And now back to the action on the table. We got Anthony warming up right this second. We got Ethan asking, where is this located in the chat? This is located in Nampa, Idaho. Actually, Ethan, do me a favor. Type in !ID. And what that's going to do is it's going to show you the weekly tournament that's happening in Idaho. You could do the same thing for North Carolina or Texas or any other state that's having, you could try it for any state, frankly. It's going to tell you if there's a tournament happening there or not. So go ahead, Ethan, and type in !ID. And hit enter, and that's going to tell you that this is happening at Jeremy's Downtown Arcade in Nampa, Idaho. And this is just a fun local tournament that we do every single week. It's not professionally streamed. Tomorrow it will be. Tomorrow at the studio, we have a recording studio set up, and it's going to be a lot better and a lot more professional. A lot of these guys will be here tomorrow too as well. We got Anthony up 1-0. Both these players are actually considered pro. Anthony is the higher ranked player, but Chance has been working his way up the ranks. There we go. Ethan trying it out, and there it is. It gives you, Nightbot pops in and says, Jeremy's Downtown Arcade, Sundays at 5 Mountain Time, and that's at 206 12th Avenue, South Nampa. That arcade's awesome, by the way. Jeremy's Arcade, all those games that you see. First off, this is like in the tiny little corner of the arcade. The arcade has over 70 different consoles, and you only pay $5 total. Like, only $5 total. And what that means is that you get a wristband, and every game is set to free play. That's why you don't see these guys putting quarters into the air hockey table. They just hit a button on the side of it. So it's such an awesome arcade. So if you're near Idaho, you should check out this arcade. It's such a blast. We got Mackenzie saying, since you're home, are you controlling the screen board at the top and the replays? I'm not. Cruz is. This takes an entire team. That's why we really appreciate any and all of the donations that you guys give. So Cruz is the one running right now. He's running the scores at the top and the replays. I am just talking and reading the chats. That's all I'm doing today. If anybody would be a great commentator and you'd like to let me know, shoot me an email. You can shoot me an email at aahlconnect@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. And if you want to be a commentator, I can meet up with you and you can commentate with us. We got Daniel in the chat checking out for Illinois. Unfortunately, there is not a weekly happening there. So, Daniel, you should start one there. Yes, Chance cut his hair. I'm also dying on the inside about it. Daniel, we told Chance. So, Chance's hair, for any of you that don't know this, his hair used to be down to like past his shoulders, right? And he cut it. And I'm so mad because we were always joking that it would be really funny if a player in the middle of a game got angry and then just took out like a knife and just cut some of their hair off, right? And how much it would freak out the other player. And he went and cut it without doing that. I told him I was so mad. I'm like, dude, why didn't you do that in the middle of a game? How fun would that have been to watch this dude just pull out like a machete and just chop a big chunk of his hair off and just keep playing? It would have been amazing. 3-3 now. Anthony is the expected winner. However, Chance has so much control over that puck, and he's able to read the shots. Scores on himself. Chance up now 4-3. This is the best 2 out of 3 game. Chance sets it up, goes for a diamond drift. Look how fast Chance is and how much control he has. Does get scored on though, 4-4. Goes for that left wall. It's blocked. Goes for the diamond drift. Goes for a right wall this time. Jumps out of position to block and gets scored on. 4-5. Anthony needing 2 more points to shut this game down. Keeps possession. It was blocked. Goes for the right wall under again. That's the second one that's scored on with Chance. Chance now only 1 point away from moving to the second game without a win. Anthony goes for that cut, and then the right wall under for the third time, winning the game 7-4. And that's the thing with air hockey. If you find a shot that wins, just keep at it. Just nail that shot over and over and over again. Alrighty, I am now going to... Okay, there. We shouldn't hear any more computer sounds. If you guys hear any more of those computer sounds, let me know. There we go. Chance giving back Anthony's mallet. Anthony getting ready for game number 2. If you like this, double tap on the screen. Check it out. I'm going to do it myself. If you double tap on the screen, it gives us a like. right? We've already got 14 likes. Let's see if we can bump that up. We got 100 people watching right this second. Usually by the end of tonight, we usually get around 50,000 people watching. So throw me a chat. Keep me some company. I have to commentate remotely because I'm not feeling good today, so I'm not at the arcade live with these guys. So keep me company here. Mackenzie's saying, are there any more creepy or weird trophies? Yes, there are. Always, every single week, whoever wins gets to take home the Idaho State Golden Cup Trophy, and the second place gets the Skibbity Toilet because they're number 2. Get it? You get it. I'm not at the arcade. I can't pull up the trophy and show it the camera. It looks like there's a bit of delay on the stream right this second, and that's to be expected when you're running remotely. Right now, 1-2. Chance is winning the second game by only 1 point. I don't know what that means, Atlanta Gamer, but I absolutely love you for chatting in. The secret to Chance's skills were in his hair, unfortunately, Daniel says. He's like Samson. I love it. Mackenzie's saying that joke was so corny. I love it, though. I think it's amazing. Anthony getting that cut in on him because he had done so many right wall unders, it pulled Chance out of position and let that cut go through. And then Chance gets scored on again. He's too far out of position. He's just getting wrecked by Anthony right now. Anthony setting up that shot. 3-2. Oh, okay. There we go. Chance gets a cut in on him. We got Mackenzie saying, I got to go. Thank you for popping in, Mackenzie. I appreciate you so much. I'll try to come and on the live tomorrow. Yes, thank you so much. We got Thomas saying, go Caps. Thomas, thanks for popping in the chat, man. We appreciate you so much. Atlanta Games in the second trophy. There's a show called The League. They gave a trophy for losing. They call it the Sacco. Great commentary, man. I don't feel good about my commentary. I'm sipping on tea right now because my throat hurts. I'm not feeling great. But I appreciate the compliment either way. No, yeah, we got to show the trophy in a second. I'm gonna have to send a message to these guys. Actually, Josiah is in the chat. I can do that. Give me 1 second. Show the trophies. I'm gonna let him know right now so he can show the trophies on the stream. So the first place trophy is this beautiful metal heavy golden cup, the golden like the state cup, if you will, and it's fantastic. Ooh, Chance takes the win 7-4. Check out this replay. That was awesome. That was a great shot. Watch this. I love that we have replays now. It's so awesome. Look at him jumping up and down. He's so excited about that. It's going to go to game 3 now. But so the first place is this trophy they take home for a week, and they get to take selfies of like them and the trophy hanging out at the beach, and them with the trophy hanging out at the at the library, and it's all really fun. The second place, it is sort of the Sacco, if you will. It is the Skibbity Toilet. I found it at a yard sale. This stuffed animal, and it is horrifying. And nobody wants to get it. Like, they would rather get third place than get second place because of getting the Skibbity Toilet. No, this should show on the stream in just here in a second. Chance with the first point. We got Mackenzie saying, not the trophy. Chancey Poo. Yep. Let me know in the chat who you're rooting for right this second. Chance already up 1 point. Anthony deflecting off the table, which means Anthony gets possession. So Anthony's on the left-hand side. You can see these guys with their American Air Hockey logos on. Chance is so funny because he literally will play in socks. So, like, one of our players, Josiah, only plays with flip-flops on, and Chance will only play with socks on. It looks like Stormtrooper socks. I'm not really sure. You can't really see that on the stream, can you? He's got Stormtrooper socks. I'm just taking my word for it. 1-0. He gets the crap left wall under forehand shot. I shouldn't call it a crap shot, but it was pretty bad. Chance gets scored on, wondering how that even happened. He was so far out of position. 2-1. Chance goes for the cut and nails it. Josiah, the young prodigy, Daniel saying, bye, Mackenzie. Thanks for popping in. Josiah already won his game, so whoever wins this game is going up against Josiah, and whoever wins that is at least in third place in the tournament. Or no, at least in second place. Whoever loses that is in at least third place. So this game here means a lot because whoever wins this goes up against Josiah and will be in the finals. Chance getting scored on yet again. Keeping possession, though. Can you tie up this game right here? Let me know who you're rooting for. Are you rooting for Anthony on the left-hand side of the table, or are you rooting for Chance, who is on the right side of the table? Chance goes for the cut. Goes for the cut again. Double shot there. Fantastic play. And then once again, lets that right wall under score on him. He needs to block that right wall under or he's not going to win this. Anthony looking very smug. Anthony is the expected winner. And Chance gets that cut. It's now 5-3. No, 5-4. I spoke 1 second too soon. Oh my goodness. Chance jumps up for the charge. It was successful this time instead of being out of position. And then nails it 7. Oh my gosh, that happened so dang fast. 7-4. Chance with the win. I cannot believe that. So fast. He gets the cut on him. Just pumped. He played so badly that first game. I'm surprised that he was able to pull off the win. All right, let's show you the bracket yet again. Anthony has got to be upset after that one. Oh, man. Anthony's got to be mad about that one. All right, let's take a look at the bracket really quick. So, Chance just won that game. So now it's going to be, you're going to see it update live. You can actually watch this live if you go to the website. It's now Chance versus Josiah coming up in a bit. And then in the loser bracket, we have here, Ayla lost it 7-4 points. In the loser bracket, it's always one game only. So now we're down just to this, Josiah versus Chance. And whoever wins that moves up. Whoever loses that falls to right here, okay? And so Anthony versus Tyson's happening on the other table. Matt already went up against Ethan and won. So basically, the only people we have left are just 5 people, okay? We've got Chance versus Josiah, Anthony versus Tyson. Whoever wins that goes up against Matt. Whoever wins that goes up against the loser of the game we're about to watch. All right, I hope that makes sense. Back to the game. We have Josiah warming up right now. Who are you rooting for in this game? Are you rooting for Chance or are you rooting for Josiah? Let me know in the chat. I would love to read your chats off right now. We got Kush saying, I'll be all yous. I don't think so, buddy. I would say that you should come and try. Josiah has won second place in almost every single one of these tournaments. And we actually do go against people live. So on Easter, I'm going to be going to Utah. I would love for you to show up, and I'll play you. If you beat me, you get $100. I'll even pay for the game. Look at our game that we streamed a few weeks ago from Utah. We did a live stream there. We announced it weeks ahead of time so people could show up. And we had people show up from the live stream chat. They showed up to play against me. And if they won, they get $100. I would love for you to watch that game. It looks a lot easier than it really is. Daniel's saying he's rooting for Chance. We got John saying Josiah is unbeatable, though. We got Kush saying world champ 3 times. I doubt it, my friend, because I know all the world champs, and you ain't one of them. Daniel saying Josiah. We got Daniel saying Josiah with a 3D printed flip-flops and 3D printed mallet. Not 3D printed flip-flops, but maybe one day. Pat saying looks easy to win. You know, everyone says that, but I just showed the bracket. The only people left in the bracket are the people with tons of experience. All the new players that jumped in. So this happens every single week. We go to this arcade, we challenge everybody there, and everybody pops in, and then they get beaten very, very, very quickly. So if you think you're good at air hockey, give it a shot. And hey guys, check this out in the chat. If you type in !ID, !NC, !TX, or any other state abbreviation, starting with the exclamation mark, it'll show you that the matches in your area that happen every single week. So try like ID and you can see where we're at, or try NC if you're in North Carolina. There's tons of games happening there every week. Calm Haven saying, I put 1,000 down. No one is beating me. I would love to play you, Calm Haven. Let's do it. What else we got in the chat? We got Bet come to Boston, chump. Wait, why would I have to go to you to play? I don't know, bud. You got to come out here. Actually, there's a world tournament happening in Texas. I'll meet you there. How about let's meet halfway? I'll meet you in Texas, and we'll play at the world tournament together. We also have a Discord server. Give it a look. You can click on that link. I don't know if I actually let you click on the link, but you can type that in. We got DRA saying Arizona. Right now, there's no events happening weekly there, so you should start one there. We got Pat saying, I'm 2-time back-to-back blockbuster air hockey champion. I wish that were true. It's always really fun. People always pop into the chat. That's why we do something called Overthrow the Pro. We do a live stream where I go to a tournament or just any arcade that'll have me and will let me live stream, and I play against people for 3 hours solid. And if anybody beats me, they get $100, right? But so far, no one's beaten me. It's not because I'm super good or anything. It's just because I've got some practice, and most people have zero practice, right? So everyone in the chat saying, I could beat these guys, We would love for you to give it a shot. We'd love for you to do that. But I would say before doing that, why don't you watch all of the live streams that we have where we go to arcades and play against people for money. We got 1-3 now. Josiah crushing Chance, as to be expected. Josiah is number 3 in the American Air Hockey League, and Chance is rated at number, I believe, 5 in the American Air Hockey League. Random person walking in front of the camera. Love it. 1-3 still. Chance gets the cut on Josiah. It's now 2-3. Nobody has been able to take Josiah down in these weeklies besides myself. And it's only because I started a few years ahead of him with practice. Josiah has a table at his house, a 3D printed mallet that he made himself, a ton of support, and he gets a lot of practice in. And there he is, 2-5 against Chance. We just saw Chance win that game a second ago, and now it's like Chance is a whole different player against Josiah because of how good Josiah is. So here's what's fun. Josiah's 14 years old, and all of these guys in the chat saying, I could beat this guy, I could beat this guy. They couldn't even beat a 14-year-old. Let's put it that way. Josiah with a fake-out shot, gets possession back, goes for the cut, loses possession. Chance needs to get at least 2 points just to tie it up. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Josiah with another fake-out. Did you see that? He does a fake-out pump shot, and Chance fell for it, hook, line, and sinker, and is now looking at a 3-point deficit. Josiah now losing possession of it and getting scored on with a cut. He's so mad at himself for that because it was such an obvious shot. And then Josiah gets it 7-4. Look at this replay. Josiah, just does that diamond drift. That's called drifting when they push it around the table like that. And then just nails that shot because he saw that Chance kept jumping out of position. And Pat saying, can I put 50 on pink DraftKings? Yeah, so Chance is, he goes by the nickname of Viking or Cats. He's got 2 nicknames. He went by Viking for the longest time. He had long hair, and he just now recently cut it. Josiah goes by the nickname Flip because he only wears flip-flops while playing. Ironically, Chance only wears socks while playing. So, this is a weird battle of flip-flops versus socks. So let me know in the chat what you're thinking about that. If you subscribe, please let me know in the chat as well. I would love to shout you out. Looks like they're doing a redo on the face-off. Josiah with possession regardless. Goes for that shot. Goes for the left wall under, which is his best shot. We're going to name a lot of shots in this game. The left wall means that when the player hits it to their left side, and it hits the wall. Okay? So Josiah is a left-handed player. So his best shot is going to be to hit it to the wall closest to his left arm. And then it's going to go into that close side of the goal there. We got Riggs saying, hey guys, what's up, Riggs? Thanks for popping in. Hey guys, double tap the screen. It gives us a like, and it tells YouTube that you're liking this a bit. So thank you for doing that, by the way. Thanks for subscribing. Chance loses his mallet. That's a penalty. So it means that the game basically just is paused for a second, and Josiah gets possession. Josiah with a left wall under. Again, Chance is continually trying to charge. You'll notice he jumps way too far forward. You never should be blocking all the way back at your goal. However, Chance is moving too far forward after each block. 4-0. Is Josiah going to actually get a 7-0 versus Chance right now? And if your money was on Chance, I apologize because he's not going to win this game. Like I said at the start, the expected winner is Josiah. Josiah is going to win this game against Chance because Josiah is a phenomenal player. Look at that control he had. He stops it each time. He doesn't just hit it. Each time he gets the puck, he controls it. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful right wall under by Chance, though. 4-1. That just took away Josiah's chance to get a 7-0, a skunked game. Gets to the next point, 5-1. Josiah, if he wins this game, just a reminder, this is the semifinals. If Josiah wins this game, he is either in first or second place, depending on how he does in the next matchup. But I have a feeling he's going to get first place no matter what. Chance is the best. Chance really does have the best chance, pun intended, to beat Josiah. And here he is scoring on himself. It's now 6-1. Possible final shot coming up here in a second. Chance does this. Oh my gosh. He tried to do what Josiah does. Josiah gets super cocky and does a spin shot if he's about to trash somebody. And instead, Chance does a spin shot for Josiah. So I guess you can win a game with a spin shot, Josiah, as long as you're not the one doing it. That's amazing. Atlanta saying Josiah has great composure. John's laughing his butt off. Riggs is cracking up. I see you guys in the chat. Daniel saying any advantage from being left-handed? Yes and no. The advantage is that most people are right-handed. So that means most people have experience playing right-handed players. So that means that the left-handed players have experience playing right-handed players, but the right-handed players do not have that much experience playing left-handed players. So the puck is coming from a different angle a bunch of the time, and it is really hard to block those left walls. However, and this kind of goes both ways, the weaknesses of one are the strengths of the other. So a left-handed player has a really hard time blocking the right wall unders, and the right-handed player has a hard time blocking the left wall unders. So it's sort of mutual in that respect. So they turn the camera up. You can see the other side of the table now. This is the Anthony versus Matt game, and it looks like this game is, it looks like the puck flew off the table, and it looks like right this second, it looks like Matt is winning this game by 1 point. If Matt wins this game, he's going to be going up against Josiah. We're almost at the very end of this entire bracket right now. Anthony gets the puck back. Oh, man. This is a one-and-done game because it's in the loser bracket. Anthony goes for the shot, and he nails it, kicking Matt into third place. Or no, I'm sorry. That's not correct. There's 4 people left. So Matt is instantly in 4th place. And now the winner of this game, which is Anthony, is going up against Chance. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket for a second. John saying, does anybody play lefty and righty? Yes. Scott does. He plays ambidextrously. All right, so check out this bracket right now. This is the loser bracket, okay? So I'm going to scroll out for a second. I know it's going to be really hard to see on your screen. I just want to give an idea of how many people have played in this tournament. So take a look at this, okay? This is how many people played in this tournament, okay? All these people played today. This is for all the people that say, oh, it's so easy, it's so easy. All these people lost. Everyone's lost so far, except the pros that are actually all considered pros in American Air Hockey League. And all we have left, oops, I hit some buttons. All we have left right now is this game happening here. Whoever wins that game, and it's only one game, goes up against Josiah, best 2 out of 3 games. If they beat Josiah, Josiah goes to the loser bracket and comes back, and they do another set. So that's what's happening right this second, is this game right here, Chance versus Anthony. Let me know who you think is going to win that game, and then whoever wins that goes back up against Josiah for first place. So we're about to watch this next game, and whoever loses is instantly in 3rd place. So we'll go back over to the live stream right now. And it looks like we got Anthony getting up to the table. Noel's over there. Chance is popping up. We got Matt walking over. It looks like everyone's going to watch this game here. This is the big game that everyone's been waiting for. Now remember, Matt, Chance, Anthony, Josiah, all those guys are considered pros. Everybody else that wasn't considered a pro is already out of this bracket. Okay, so for all you naysayers in the chat, they're like, I could beat these guys. It's way harder than it looks. I'm just letting you know that. They have a lot of practice playing new players. All right, we got Riggs saying nice. We got Travis saying, is this Jeremy's Arcade in Nampa, Idaho? It is. Travis, check this out. Type in !ID, and it'll tell you exactly where we play every single week. Also, we're doing a professional stream tomorrow. Guys, do not take my word for it. Take a look at our stream tomorrow. Today, we just have fun streaming from a local arcade. Tomorrow, it's going to be professionally streamed. We've got professional commentators. We got slow motion replays. We've got, not just that, we got animations that pop up. We have game starter girls that start the games for you. We've got everything. So take a look at our pro stream tomorrow. I'm just stepping in to do commentary today for the unprofessional matches at the arcade. I also would love to be there playing in person, but today I was not feeling good, so I'm remote commentating from home. If you would like to commentate with me, I'm going to post it in the chat real quick. My name is Nathan Buss. Obviously, it's called AAHL Connect at gmail.com. I don't know if that's going to come across, but I'm hoping it does. Check out that link if it comes up across for you guys, if you guys can see that. And I want you to send me an email if you would like to connect with me in any way, or if you would like to commentate, if you'd like to be a part of the live stream, let us know. We could always use more help. Even right this second, I'm not the one controlling the scores or the names. That's all done by Cruz. Cruz is right now running in the background. He's amazing, doing all the back end work. I appreciate him so much. I'm just doing all the talking. This game is being set up right now. Chance is taking his sweet time getting ready for the table. You can see his shoes on the bottom left corner of the table there. Noe saying, tell him to puck up or shut up. That's what Noe said. Noe is one in the chat that's been watching for a few months, and I told him I was going to be going to Utah, and so he showed up in person to play against me. Noe, let the people in the chat know, is it as easy as it looks? Let them know in the chat if it's as easy as it looks and what it's like to play a pro player. But it was really fun to see him show up live. That was so fun to meet you and your wife, Noe. You guys are amazing. Daniel saying, has any player ever got caught cheating using steroids? Not yet. Daniel saying, you got doubled there, your chat. Not yet. Not that they haven't used them yet, but they haven't gotten caught. Just kidding. Josiah giving Chance some advice right now on how to beat Anthony, because they already played, I believe, once today. Okay, so they played once. Anthony beat Chance and kicked Chance into the... Or sorry, I actually said that in the wrong order. Chance beat Anthony and kicked Anthony into the loser bracket, and Anthony's coming back. So it's way more likely that Anthony's going to win this game. I know it sounds weird, but when you're in the loser bracket, it makes you angry. It gives you more fury. It gives you more intensity. And intensity really does win matches. If anybody's watched me play, I'm a pretty fun, goofy guy. But when I play a serious match, I have to jump up and down a bunch of times and get really serious. I breathe in and out really fast to get my, basically my stamina up and get my, oh man, what is it called? When you go and you get your, what's a word for it? I can't think of the word. What's the word for it when they inject you with something to give you like tons of energy? And you're gonna have to let me know the chat. Adrenaline. Thank you, chat. Thank you so much. Adrenaline. I have to get my adrenaline flowing. I have to forget that I'm playing a friend. I have to say, okay, this is an enemy. I have to win this game or else, right? And so right now, I guarantee that Anthony is going to end up winning this game. Well, I shouldn't say guarantee, but I'm really thinking that Anthony's going to win this because he lost the game. He got kicked in the loser bracket, and now he wants to win this. This is his shot to win this game. Although maybe I'm speaking way too soon. Chances up 3-0 right now against Anthony. Anthony once again losing possession and Chance taking it. 3-0. I was super wrong about this, but hey, let me know in the chat who you're rooting for. We got, oh yeah, thanks Riggs once again for the adrenaline on there. So Noe's saying it was as easy as everyone thinks it is. Just kidding. No, casual players is taking that. No casual players taking that $100. I mean, there was one time I voted on Josiah, and so I said if anybody beats Josiah, they get $50 one night. And somebody got some really, really lucky shots on him, and they ended up taking the $50. And so it does happen. But, I almost lost that money this last time, Noe, because I was up 3-0. While you were there, I was up 3-0 against a kid. And someone said, okay, you got to switch sides now. So that way they start with 3 points. So I did. And then I left. I got 2 shots on myself, and he got a score. And it was now 6-4 or something. And I barely beat that kid. In the end, I beat him 7-6. I almost lost $100 because of giving him those few point starts. Anthony scores on himself. It's now 6-2. Is Chance really going to blow him out of the water that bad? Look at that control that Chance has. They call that the diamond drift. It's when, let's see, Chance will do it in 1 second. Check this drift out. He's so good at it. Oh, he loses possession. There he gets it back. Nope, loses it again. Gets scored on. Pulls it out. Now watch this drift that he does. Nope, doesn't even do it. As I talk about it. Well, that's how you know it's not like, it's not a pre-recording. It's all happening live. Man, he's just going for shot after shot. Chance should not be doing that right now, even though he is in the lead. There you go. There's a diamond drift. Just when you hit it back and forth. There he goes. Goes for the diamond drift. Goes for the cut. There it is. And he gets the cut. Nails it 7-3. That game is now over. Anthony is fully out. Anthony got absolutely destroyed. I did not expect that. I actually expected Anthony to win that. I would have lost a lot of money on that game right there. Oh, man. We got Riggs in the chat saying, yeah, I said earlier my girl kicks butt every time we go to the bowling alley. I know I'd lose, but I think it'd be so fun to try. Dude, I think it would be so fun to have you show up. Dano uses smelling salts. Atlanta saying adrenaline. Yes, the word I was looking for was adrenaline. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. This is what happens when I'm not feeling great. And thanks, guys, for bearing with me. You can hear the tea. This microphone's good. Check this tea sip out. It's very cold now, though, because I've been doing this for a minute. All right, let's go to the bracket and show you the last game that's happening and all that it took to get to this place that we're at right now. I'm going to unzoom and show you the bracket here. So, Josiah was rated in the first seed in the first place because he's just that good. He played against Jax, beat Jax. He played against Nacho, which is his name Ignacio. He beat him. He beat Matt, who made his way all the way through and beat Tyson. Then over here, he beat Josiah, beat Matt, and then went up against Chance, and then beat Chance, and kicked Chance into the loser bracket. And now he's going up against Chance again. So this is the very last set. It's best 2 out of 3 games. If Josiah wins it, if Josiah loses, then he goes to the loser bracket because everybody has 2 lives, and he hasn't lost a life yet. Everybody else has, though. Then that means Josiah goes to the last set, where it would be the best 2 out of 3 again. I don't think it's going to happen. I think Josiah is going to blow this game out of the water. Let me know who you think is going to win, Josiah versus Chance. So Chance was seated at number 3. We'll pop back over to the table right now to show you the table. Big T sip from Riggs. Oh, man. Okay, John, great question. Does anybody try to put spin on the puck? Not really. There is a way to do it. It's called a circle drift. Okay, it's hard to explain, but the puck basically stays in the middle of the table, and you're just sitting there like hitting it from the top and then at the bottom, like 12 o'clock, then 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, over and over and over again with a side swipe. And it makes the puck spin really fast. It depends on which way the puck is spinning. So if you're able to tell it's spinning, let's just say, this is going to be so hard to explain, man. It's such a good question. It's going to be so hard to explain. Let's just say it's spinning clockwise, okay? And I'm on the side of the table facing the camera, and I hit it to the right side. Well, then it's going to like roll on the side of the table and pop into a right wall under better. But let's just say I hit it into the left side, it almost reacts adversely and goes into a weird direction. So spin can be used. It doesn't affect the puck that much, not as much as what some people would think. And it's very hard to get going. So usually, I mean, like what I would do, if the puck is spinning, I actually stop it from spinning. I hit it against the wall a few times, like you'll see him tap it against the wall, and it will stop its spin. I know, Daniel, I'm so sorry. What happened, I can actually very much explain why you don't have the audio. The audio you don't hear because Matt is streaming. My phone has the aux port, right? The auxiliary port or the microphone port, if you will. His does not. His only has the USB-C. And so we have a microphone that uses USB-C, but his phone didn't recognize it as a USB-C microphone. And so we can unmute it. Actually, I'm going to do that real quick for you. I'll have Cruz do that. Actually, Cruz, could you unmute that mic for just a second and let them hear what it sounds like? Because it just cuts in and out, and it's on the cell phone's audio only. Let's see. It's unmuted right now. Let's see if you guys can hear this. I don't know. Can you hear it? It will cut in and out, in and out. It's really bad. Yeah. Oh, Josiah gets scored on. Anyway, so it's muted again. But that's, just so you know, that is why there's no audio. Is simply because I wasn't able to make it, and the phone that's streaming this does not have it. Now remember, tomorrow we're not using cell phones to stream. Okay, we've got high definition cameras, many of them, different camera angles. We've got commentators. We've got slow motion replays. So tune in tomorrow if you think this is fun at all. If you would like us to go to your town and play at your arcade, shoot me a message to that email I already posted, which is aahlconnect@gmail.com. Okay, send me an email and say, hey, we've got this arcade. It has a dynamo table. I'll only play on a dynamo table because it's the only ones that are regulation based anyway. So I'm not going to play at like a AirFX table or any of those. They're shaped differently. They don't play the same. So I might sound snobby, but it's got to be a regulation table. But if you have an arcade that has a dynamo table in it, let me know. One, because they're hard to find. It's hard to search for an arcade with specific tables. You have to basically just call the arcades and have them look at their tables, and it's a pain. So if you have one that you already know that's a dynamo table or gold standard games table like they have in Utah, let me know, and I will swing by your state eventually. We're trying to get a big tour date set, and you can play me, and if you win, you get $100. It's 3-3 right now. Remember, this is the final match. Chance is actually holding his own really well against Josiah. Josiah already beat him once, though. Riggs saying it sounds like noise suppression. It's actually not. I mean, it is, but it's the phone's noise suppression. It's not the, like, we're running on Discord right now. It's not Discord's phone's voice suppression. We actually turned that off. So it's his, like, phone's noise suppression, and he's having a hard time getting that turned off. So I apologize. Just imagine the sounds. I would actually imitate the sounds just for funsies, but I'm too sick to do that. 4-4. I do not understand how Chance is actually holding his own against Josiah right now. Chance getting upset, lets a goal go through. He's really ticked. Josiah is so hard to play against. One, because he's a left-handed player, but two, because he has so much experience, and his shots are so fast and accurate. Beautiful right wall under by Chance, though, tying it up again, 5-5. This is a matchup I was looking forward to seeing. This is so close, 5-6. Josiah 1 point away from winning the first game. Remember, it's best 2 out of 3. Chance goes for the diamond drift, goes for a cut, loses possession. He didn't aim his shot well enough and then lost possession. Josiah stopping it, going for the cut. Chance gaining possession back and going for the right wall under, but once again, letting possession go. He's not even losing possession because Josiah's stealing. He's losing it because he's just hitting it too unaimed. Oh, there it is. Final shot. It was tied 6-6, and Chance charged and actually, Josiah charged and stuffed Chance. Oh, man, that's such a fantastic shot. Take a look at this. Take a look at that charge. He goes for it. I actually thought it went into Josiah's goal, but it ended up going into Chance's goal. We got Ayla starting the game off. They go up. They bump mallets. Game is on. As soon as she lets go, game's in. Josiah, I love it. He just stayed out there, like not even afraid of it at all. Goes for the left wall under and scores. That game was 7-6. I'm going to update the scores right now on Challenge. Remember, you can follow along if you want to on the Challenge bracket. And it is Challenge, which is not challenge, it's challenge.com/AAHL. Josiah up 3-1. This game is, that was such a good shot, but it fell out of the goal, like it pounced off of it. He's saying Josiah just trying to toy with him. John B saying we need a radar gun on Josiah's shots. I wish I was on camera right now. I could show you. I actually did buy a baseball radar gun and tried it out. It does not work on the table. I wish it would. We've had some people on other channels do the whole, you paint the background with the black and white lines for as a gauge for distance versus time to see how fast the puck moves. We've had a lot of people give different estimates. We've heard some say that if you hit it hard, the opponent has roughly 1/10 to 1/20th of a second to respond. That's why air hockey is considered the fastest table sport. Look at that left wall under. Fantastic. He jumped forward, made it look like it was going to be a straight shot. Chance fell for it and didn't block. And remember, this is it, folks. If Josiah gets 3 more points, this entire thing is over. Josiah will take number 1 and get the trophy. And Chance will get the Skibbity Toilet trophy to take home for the week. Josiah's up 2 more. Chance scores on himself. It's now tournament point to 4. Chance with a beautiful serve there. Did it go in? It did go in. Tournament point to 4 now. Is Chance going to lose? Or is he going to come back with the amount of points? Or is Josiah just going to crush him? Chance with another point. Tournament point to 5 now. And then Chance jumps forward again and loses the match. Check out this replay. Josiah took advantage and waited for him to dive forward and took advantage of it once again. Chance has to get that out of his system. He cannot charge every single time. Oh, man. Take a look at this. Love it. Okay, the players I believe, going to walk up and show you the trophies. I'm hoping they do anyway. I said it in the chat. So that is it for the tournament. Take a look at these trophies that these guys got. I'm hoping that they show it. We got Sam Champion in the chat. Look at that with his membership, with his green name in there and the golden mallet. Thank you for being a member. Hey, guys, double tap the screen real quick. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 5 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Mountain, 7 o'clock Central, and 8 o'clock Eastern for the actual big professional brackets. Show the trophies. Why isn't it showing them? Show the trophies. I'm sending it to them right now so they'll show the trophies. Awesome. Love it. Okay. And then Sam in there saying, good games tonight. What's up? Nothing much, buddy. Josiah winning first place in the Idaho. There we go. Take a look at it. There we go. There's the trophy. You have 2 trophies in one there. There's the first place. That thing is heavy. And this is them with their trophies. I love it. Look at the Skibbity Toilet getting second place. Chance getting second place is pretty amazing, though. So I'm glad he's pumped about that. And Josiah taking home the Golden Cup. 14 years old, crushing everybody in their path. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Hey, if you subscribed, let me know in the chat. We got so many people in the chat. I love it, huh? No way. So it must be 100 miles per hour. Then I don't know if it's 100 miles per hour, but I have heard metrics saying that it hits with 20 pounds of force to 30 pounds of force. And I believe that when I first got my table, I put a piece of wood in the goal on the other side so I could practice and it would bounce back to me, right? Well, it blew that thing to splinters, like a pretty thick piece of wood, and it blew it to splinters everywhere. So it hits with a lot of force. Okay, I'm not going to take up any more of your guys' time. So just remember to tune in tomorrow, okay? Tune in tomorrow. Check it out. It'll be professionally streamed, not like this, not like in an arcade. It is going to be professionally streamed. So check it out tomorrow. Just want to say thank you from all of us at the American Air Hockey League. You guys are making this possible, so we appreciate all of the fans that we have here. All right, everybody, have a good night. Bye.